Hi, welcome back to Cat the Explorer channel in 2019. So just a little bit more about this channel before we begin the year with quite a number of amazing and interesting stuff. So back last year I actually started this channel, which is my passion, something that I really want people to gain more knowledge about based on my own personal encounters, experience, knowledge. So it may not relate 100% to all of you out there, but surely it's gonna be things that are amazing and also out of the world. Means that there's somehow no logic to it yet. It just happens and things like that. So I'm also able to share with you guys some of the Thai beliefs that you guys might be interested in. So last year I actually launched 4 full episodes with the help of my very comfortable, trustworthy friend. So one of them is about making merits at the temple, which I have received quite a number of feedbacks by my own friends and some not so close Facebook friends who actually watch it. They told me that it actually helped them to learn quite a bit on what to do exactly if they want to earn merit at the temple, because these are things that they wouldn't be able to teach you at the temple itself, because there are certain things to be purchased even before you go there. So I'm really grateful and I'm really honored to be of help somehow in another way or another, and I hope to be able to give this knowledge to more people who needs it as well, and they believe in the things that I believe as well. So it's important to stand on the same line so we can actually help each other. So in 2019 I would like to be focused more on my passion, which is the channel, more than in 2018. So some of you may be wondering why I have only completed 4 episodes for the whole year, since I started early last year. Really early, if I'm not wrong, it should be around Feb or March. So the reason why I procrastinated and stopped, because the person who filmed for me and edited all my videos for me is actually got very busy with his own projects towards the end of the year. So to me, filming is all about being comfortable with the person and to be standing on the same line with the person, because filming can get so tough that you are almost on the, you just need to have some motivation and encouragement, and I find it very hard to get another person to just film it for me and that kind of thing. I'm not sure if I'm camera shy, or because filming can get really tiring and demoralizing when you actually don't have any script at all. Everything is just based on natural, on the spot, based on your own knowledge, and then when you have to repeat the same thing over and over again, you start to feel like very disappointed, demoralized, and what you just needed is like someone comfortable in front of you just telling you that yes, you can do it, and that kind of thing. Just keep on going, just be firm, be confident, and try to help you to make your sentences sound better and that sort of thing. So to me, filming is not about like getting anyone else to just film it for you and edit for you. We must be standing on the same line somehow, believing in the things that I actually want to bring out, and that brings a source of motivation for me as well, because this is not my forte, definitely, and I just want to help as much as I can. Okay, so now without further digression, we shall proceed right back into the channel. So what do I want to share with you guys today is something that is very interesting. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it or seen it before. It's actually called the pendulum. So how do I get to know about this pendulum? It's also through a very interesting way that I got a recommendation of a very accurate tarot card reader from a mutual friend, and then yes, I paid for a session for 20 minutes, and I think we sort of have some affinity or something like that. She actually complimented me with an additional 30 minutes, and this thing that she actually introduced to me during the session, she told me that she really want to introduce this to most of her readers, because it really depends on affinity and the type of feel that she have, we call it, whether that she does want to recommend you or not. So okay, without further ado, I'm going to show you what is a pendulum. Okay, so this is a pendulum, It's actually like an accessory like that. Okay. Initially, when she showed me, I asked her, is that a necklace? She said yes, a lot of people buys it to accessorize themselves. You can actually change the string to your own, like silver. Okay. And there is many designs, many colors. For me, I specially chose this color because I really liked the butterfly design, because I really liked the mild pink and white color, so that's why I specially chose this particular design and color. Okay, so what is a pendulum? This is what I asked her exactly, like how you guys is going to frame it in your mind right now. So when she actually showed me this, she told me, have you ever gotten times whereby you find it very hard to decide between some major things or some minor things that you find it very hard to decide between yes or no? I told her yes, certainly everybody does have their times of, you know, being in a dilemma. More often than not, there are people that are always stuck in a dilemma. So she showed me that this could be a solution to it, and so I am going to do an experiment of this pendulum to show you how this works. So the pendulum has some kind of energy inside which relates to its owner, okay, and you can ask questions and give directions as to, if you turn in the left of my left, it means no. If it turns on the right of my right, it means yes. You can even move forward, move backwards. Directions are to be given very specifically so that you actually know what the pendulum is trying to tell you, yes or no. So when she first showed me, she also asked me a question like, what do you want me to ask? So I just tell her, you can ask whatever you want, I just want to see how it works, right? So I will face the pendulum to you. So I will show you the direction first. Okay, so this is my left. So I will ask it to turn in the left circular motion or the right circular motion. This is the forward direction and this is the backward direction. So of course, if I'm asking it for myself, of course I will turn the pendulum to myself, but because I want you guys to see it, so I'm facing it to the screen specially. So when she first showed me, she actually asked question like if she's gonna visit Singapore in the next month, and the pendulum said yes in her direction. So she actually told me that she had plans to go, just that she are not sure whether she will get there or not. That's what she asked, and that she got yes. So yes, she is coming. She is coming to Singapore for a vacation. And okay, so let's proceed to experiment it together with the pendulum. So the pendulum identify its owner, means if you are the one who purchased it, it is yours to be. Okay, it doesn't recognize anyone else. So if you are the one who purchased it, you are the only one that can ask questions. Because why? I've actually tested it out. When I first gotten it, I tried to borrow this to my friend and no response at all. And the first thing that you got the pendulum is actually to keep it with you on your neck or under your pillow for 3 to 7 days. 3 to 7 days before it gets your energy fully, and then you can start asking questions. But because she told me that apparently she got it on the first day and then she actually has some reactions toward it. What kind of reactions? She holds the necklace with her hand that is stronger, the one that writes. Mine is right hand, and she put the other hand on the bottom of it. Please do note there's no fan on at this area at this point of time, and there's no wind at all because the whole house is actually shut and door is closed, so do not worry. So this is actually the pendulum reacting to it. I can put my hand for you to see. My hand is actually resting on a table. Okay, we shall wait for it to stabilize, and you can see on the first day when I actually got it, it actually reacts to whatever, like she said, it's moving front and back, it's reacting to me. So certain people have some kind of energy which can be identified very easily at first time, or some people just require 7 days, 3 to 7 days before it recognizes you. So since it has reactions to me on the first day, of course I had to try asking questions, right? And naturally the first questions will be giving it a name first. You cannot be calling it a pendulum, you need to give it a name. So the first name I actually gave was actually Kiki, and I told it to move left if it says yes, or no, move right. Move right if it says no because it doesn't like it. So obviously KK was kicked out because it moved in the right circular motion. It says no. And secondly, I asked, do you want your name to be Coco? Move left circular motion to say yes, and move no in the circle. So it said no. So finally, the name I gave it at the last one was actually Fairy, and it said yes, it likes the name Fairy. So to double confirm it, I asked to move in another direction. Instead of moving left, circular motion to say yes, I said, can you actually move forward to show me that you actually like this name? So I will call you Fairy from now on. And yes, it moved front. So now I'm just going to give you an example. Okay. I always call it name first, okay? Let it stabilize. As you can see, my arm is very sturdy on the table. Okay, let it have some reaction first. Okay, so now I'm gonna start asking it questions. So Fairy, on my left, okay, I'm gonna ask the question first. Fairy, am I going to get a car in this month? If no, please move to your left in a circular motion. If yes, please move to your right circular motion. To my right, sorry. It's moving to the left, my left. It says no. Am I going to strike lottery in this month? If yes, can you move forward? If no, can you move backwards? It's moving forward. I'm gonna re-ask again. I'm going to put it straighter. So just now I popped the question. Fairy, am I going to strike lottery in this month? If yes, can you move forward? If no, can you move backwards? It's moving forward. So means I'm going to strike lottery. Am I going to strike big lottery or small lottery? If big lottery, can you move in your left circular motion? If it's small lottery, can you move in my right circular motion? It's moving in the right. Small lottery. As you can see, right, my hand is standing very firm on the table and I haven't moved my hand. It's moving in the direction that I asked it. It's giving me answers based on the directions that I specify for it. So believe it or not, the pendulum does absorb very special energy from you. But I have to warn you guys, first and foremost, based on my own personal opinion, that please leave the pendulum under the pillow or on your neck for at least 3 to 7 days before asking it questions. Okay, but if you would like, if you are like impatient like me, like that, on the first day you can actually try to see if you have any energy towards it, any reactions, and maybe you can try asking, giving it a name first. There's 3 things to take note if you have the pendulum. 3 things. Okay, I would like you guys to listen to this very carefully. Okay, rule number 1. Do not ask questions like who is gonna die. Okay, do not ask this type of questions. Number 2, do not ask questions which you already know. Do not ask questions which you already know, and do not ask the same questions repeatedly in one day, because it will leave it feeling very confused and the answers would be very swayed because it's very confused already. So do not ask questions repeatedly, the same questions in one day. Number 3, please find a serene atmosphere when you are talking to it. Do not do it in front of public where there are many people around. Okay? So the last one, which is the most important one, the pendulum is just a guide. It does not determine your life decisions. I do not want you guys to ask questions and go along with it without weighing against your logical mind and your sensitive heart. There are decisions that you have to make it yourself, and there are certain things that you don't rely for an answer to determine your decision, because it might lead to your lifetime regret. Okay, this is based on what I think, that I think people who are actually retailing the pendulum may not be able to tell you that, because you may go along with the pendulum and you find that okay, it is very accurate, and every question and every single time they actually ask it, it actually gives you a very accurate answer. But I want you to remember that pendulum is a guide for you. It's a good, effective guide. But the main decision still comes from you, because you are the one that is bearing the consequences of the decision that you have made, not the pendulum. So I want you to bear in mind. Just put 60 to 70%, okay? Take it as a guide, take it as a best friend, a consoler, someone who assists you in making decisions to help you think better. But ultimately, the decision comes from you, weighing against your logical mind and your sensitive heart. So today, I certainly hope that I have introduced something interesting that maybe most of you have not heard of it before, or heard of it, seen it before, but have not used it before, and have not heard the real-time review or even seen the real-time review before. So now I have shown you guys, and I really hope that you have learned something new. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy this channel, and I look forward to see you in the next episode. Bye!